What's good, y'all? And welcome to my review for this week's episode of Dragon Ball Super. This episode, we finally get to see Kefla. Kefla is finally right, which we know that Ultra Instincts isn't too far behind, which I'm looking forward to that. Anyway. So, overall, gotta say I love this week's episode. Also, in case you guys did not know, of course, this whole weekend and week is E3, so you guys see delays in these reviews. Hopefully, I'll be able to get through JoJo and Attack or or Dragon Ball and JoJo before Microsoft's press conference starts at 1 o'clock, because, you know, I'm gonna be all over E3. I know their press is gonna be pretty long. At least Microsoft's gonna be got my reaction, got my thoughts of review of the thing. So yeah, E3 coverage, got the whole shebang going out this year. I'm curious what anime game Microsoft's gonna announce. I don't know if they might just show more of Project Z maybe, or maybe they'll announce a new My Hero Academia game, or hell, maybe a Bleach game. But that's wishful thinking on my part. That's just wishful thinking. So yeah, loves me. Also, weirdly, there was a seizure warning right before the episode aired. I don't really get why. I mean, maybe I missed it because I was in the middle, because I was live tweeting a lot throughout the episode. So I might have missed the whole seizure part of the episode, but I mean, there were a couple parts where I can kind of see why they might put it there, but overall, I did not really think the episode was really that warranted of like a seizure, or maybe Toonami was just covering, or Adult Swim, I should say, was keeping their bases covered, I guess. So, you know, that could have been the reason. Anyway, right before I begin, I want to discuss this tweet I saw while I was watching Toonami. I believe this was during, I think this was around Attack on Titan when I found this tweet. While I was watching, I was just scrolling through my feed, and I found this tweet. So, let me tell you, bring this tweet out to you guys. I thought it was kind of interesting. So, excuse me. The two DBZ characters that get held in high regard due to a single arc in the series, and then are hated by the fans from then on out, because fans didn't understand their characters and are rivaling mother and son. These characters being Chi-Chi and Gohan. Now Gohan, we know that's obvious. I have mentioned this before in previous reviews. Like you guys know how much I love Gohan, and ever since I'm pretty much sure I've known this. I'm pretty sure I've said this since like the start. I've always known Gohan was never a fighter. Maybe when I first started Z, I didn't really accept, but once I really started watching Z, watching Geekdom 101, and by the time I was watching Kai the Final Chapters in Super, by that point I already knew Gohan was never a fighter. He never really wanted to be a fighter. He's not his father. He wanted to be a scholar. But of course, y'all know how many times I've aired my frustrations about how Super has handled man Gohan. I've even given you guys how to fix this. I've given you, like, you know, compromises about him just doing, like, sparring with, like, either Goku or Videl. You know, I wish Videl was still a fighter, honestly, whatever. I wish Videl was still a fighter, because I always love Videl, and I was kind of disappointed when she ended up just being a housewife, just like Chi-Chi, but Chi-Chi, okay, first off, she says two DBZ characters, yet she has Chi-Chi in her Dragon Ball outfit. Interesting. I swear the only good parts of Chi-Chi and Gohan were fans like the character one arc. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. Maybe there was now great. I mentioned before. I know there's a huge chunk of Chi-Chi's history that I do not know about, which of course is her in the original Dragon Ball. So for all I know, in the original Dragon Ball series, she is actually tolerable to listen to. But I'm sorry. There is nothing to not understand about Chi-Chi. She is a fucking insufferable bitch. All she does is bitch and moan to Goku. She's like, "Oh, get a job! Oh, feed the crops! Oh, stop going to try! Oh!" Or you know those times where she actually legit does that little thing when Gohan was actually trying to work with Goku. Remember that? Oh yeah, that's quite the supportive mother. Father side bond. She's like, "No! Stop fighting!" I'm sorry, I don't care if it, I think I might mention it, but I was in this debate with this other guy about Dragon Ball months ago, and then this dude was like, I know I brought up Chi-Chi as an insufferable bitch. He says, "Oh, you are a dub watcher. She is only that bad in the English dub." I'm like, then why is she still that bad in Kai and Super? If she's not as bad as I say she is, why didn't Funimation make her tolerable to listen to in Super or Kai for that matter? Just say. Anyway, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Chi-Chi is actually a decent character and Toriyama fucked her up himself in Z. I don't know. Or maybe Funimation did. I don't fucking know. But yeah, Gohan yes, but Chi-Chi nah, fam. Nah. She's an insufferable bitch. That, and I've mentioned before. I think I mentioned this before, but honestly, Goku and Chi-Chi is one of the most toxic relationships in anime history. It is like Joker and, okay, not Joker, Harley Quinn toxic. But it's like in that same category where everyone like, you know, is like, oh, like, you know, where people think it's not toxic and they wear T-shirts and like, oh, I'm her or she's my Harley, I'm her Joker, you know, T-shirts like that, man. Yeah, like because all Chi-Chi does is bitch and moan. Like, how can Goku take all this shit, man? Anyway. So, and that's pretty much what I said when I replied to this tweet. I quoted it saying, you know, what is there not to understand about Chi-Chi? She's an insufferable bitch. All she does is bitch and moan to Goku. Anyway, maybe tell you guys what you guys think of this tweet down below. Am I wrong? Am I misunderstanding Chi-Chi because I have not seen the original Dragon Ball? Or am I completely on the mark and she is an insufferable bitch? Tell me that down below. Anyway. So without further ado, let's just jump right into this episode. So we start it off, we got Kale, she's screaming, and she's raging. This time, she is going full Broly, like in Broly from the movie. Her hair is glowing green, just like it was at the end after... Okay, I guess, spoiler alert for the Broly movie, you have not seen it, skip ahead, but when Frieza kills Broly's dad, he just actually loses it, and he goes full-fledged, you know, completely insane rage mode, and, you know, that whole stuff in, like, the volcano and everything, that's her hair. It was, like, legit glowing and everything, too. It looked pretty cool. And so Goku gets ready in position, and then you got Jiren out there taking a good long nap, and he actually twitches a little bit when Kale goes full-fledged goes full Broly. And then we get to my man. Oh my god, this is one of my favorite parts of the episode here was with Vegeta, and my man got Vegeta with Toph. And Toph's like, there's that mammoth energy again. That's that Universe 6 woman, Kale from Universe 6. She is quite the formidable foe. Yes, but there's something you should know. Between all the Saiyans, there is one that reigns supreme. And that is me, big boy. A claim you have yet to prove. They teleports my father and pushes him sense of flying. I love that scene. I was like, never diss the Prince of all Saiyans, Top. I actually love that scene, man. Fucking love that scene. It was one of my favorite. If that was my favorite. If it was either one of my favorites, if not my favorite episode of the episode. That was fucking phenomenal. I love that episode. I love that scene. That was perfection right there. Anyway, it reminds like that once. I don't think it was as epic as in the Goku Black arc when Vegeta just screamed to Goku Black and tell him how much of a fraud he is. He says, "I am the Almighty Prince Vegeta." I think I like that one a little bit more. But then again, that's the Goku Black arc. I prefer everything in the Goku Black arc. Anyway. So we get back to Kale. Kefla, she's like, "Oh my God, Kale, this is amazing. You're so fucking jacked." She didn't say fucking, obviously. So, you know, you're so jacked and everything. And she's like, okay. So she grabs her hand. They interlock their hands, and then Kale instantly starts like, you know, and Kale instantly puts on her immense strength onto Kale. She starts going through the floor, you know, creating craters and such. And Kale's like, and Kefla's like, "Hey, don't you remember me?" And so and then at this point here, oh my God, the Yuri shippers must have been losing their minds. Now I won't lie, the show is really telling you. I don't know if Akira Toriyama was to make this a lesbian relationship, and he gave up halfway. I don't know because he keeps saying they're sworn sister, yet. I won't lie, this is borderline Yuri what I'm watching! As that in, it's a lesbian relationship, like this is borderline Yuri. So I don't know if Toriyama was kind of going for that, but he ended up giving up halfway, or just comes off that way. I don't know what the hell it was going on in that man's head. So anyway, so then she tells her, like, hey, even though that, there must be so much power that you must lose yourself in this form, and but that's I thank you. Because you are my sworn sister, we shall take down Goku together! And they're holding their hands, and Gail starts crying. She's like, sister? And then she kind of goes back to her original Super Saiyan form. Then this giant tornado surrounds her, and she comes out the same. And then I think it was Tien. They mentioned how she's now controlled her Broly form, but has she really? Because she's not as big as she was the other one. Unless it isn't just doesn't look that way. It looks like her muscles are about the exact same as her base Super Saiyan form, nowhere but not as big as her Broly form. Or I don't know. It looks like she has complete control over it. Because Krillin mentioned that she says that she's even more powerful now that she can actually control it. And of course, Choppa's losing his mind. He's like, "Yeah, go, Kefla!" You know. And so they interlock hands again, and then they start teaming up against Goku. The fight still's pretty good. No slowdown this episode. Thank Christ! I'm like, okay, really, I don't know if Adult Swim 5 fixed their shit, or this was just a luck of the draw, or this was just a luck of the episode. But hey, I'll take it. No more slowdown, at least for this episode. I swear to God, there better not be any fucking slowdown when Goku goes Ultra Instincts against Kefla, and you got that whole scene where it's like, I won't spoil it for y'all that have not seen the episode, but for you people that's seen the stuff, or at least seen the clip, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Hopefully, I swear to God, there better not be any slowdown with that scene. That scene, there better not be. So, and also, weirdly, I noticed this, Toonami was sure of the new schedule, around when the Super was airing. They showed, of course, they also have a little trailer for Lupin the Third Part 5, which I looked what's great. The dub sounds great. I love part 4, so I love the cast they got for that one, and I can't wait to see Part 5 next week. So yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing Lupin the Third Part 5. That's going to be really enjoyable. I can't wait to watch it, because even though I've seen some of the episodes, I do look forward to watching the rest of it and rewatch those episodes I saw stubbed. Because I definitely prefer the dub cast over the subcast, in my personal opinion, anyway. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So when they were doing the show of the new time, the new series, giving out the time slots for what series are going to have in the whole schedule, I should say. When they showed us Super, it was when Goku was doing the flurry of punches against Jiren, and it was at normal speed then. Why couldn't the episode be like that? Did Funimation then send them? Did they try again? Send them to the masters again? This time they're actually working. They're not slowed down. I don't know, because it was like literally there, right as it was in the original when the episode first aired. There, it was completely normal, no slowdown whatsoever. Don't know why there's no slowdown there, but there was slowdown when the episode aired. But whatever, I'll take it. Anyway. So Caulifla and Kale team up against Goku. They're actually keeping the pressure on Goku. I won't lie, and I won't lie. With how it does feel a little bit. I will say it does feel unearned. How Kale and Caulifla are like super powerful Saiyans when they're only and are really giving Goku as much trouble as they are when both of them are only at Super Saiyan 2 levels. I won't lie, this power that does feel a little bit unearned, because, you got these two new Saiyan characters. Now, granted, this was said in the first episode, or at the start of Tournament Power. Universe 7 is the weakest universe out of all of them, so which means Universe 6 is indeed technically more powerful than the 7th universe. Now, that could also be accompanied to the fact that the Planet Namek was destroyed and brought back, the Planet Saiyan, Planet Vegeta was completely destroyed by Frieza, a lot of the villains have died, and that's not the case for, 6th universe. Sadal's living and breathing, the Nameks are all good, and of course they don't have a Cell or a Majin Buu or a Frieza. So, yeah, I don't know. It does feel, I won't lie, I will agree with most of the complaints that people have with Kale and Caulifla, how it definitely feels unearned. But at the same time, I can I could see it, but I see it both ways, honestly, where, yes, the 6th universe is more powerful, but at the same time, this does feel unearned, because, these are new characters in your head. Here they are, laying the smackdown on Goku. Not that I'm complaining, I'm glad Goku's getting his ass beat. It's a nice change of pace. I mean, like I mentioned in my Broly review, when Broly was beating the shit out of Goku, that I had a massive smile on my face. anyway, enough of me rambling. So they go back. So they're back and fighting each other, teaming up. They start off with Kale throwing cauliflower at Goku, and then Goku says, "Sorry, Tien, I'm gonna have to steal your move," and does a solar flare. Isn't that Krillin's? Like, was that another dubbing error by Funimation? Like the one where the announcer dude said 6 hit from the 11th universe has been eliminated when hits from the 6th. So was it this also originally Tien's move from Dragon Ball, and then Krillin Krillin just stole it? I don't know. If any of y'all could tell me down below, that would be much appreciated, because the solar flare is Krillin's move. But who knows, maybe Tien used it first, and that's why Goku said, "Sorry, Tien, I'm stealing your move." But at the same time, Krillin's using it much more, so whatever. I'm getting to whatever. Enough of that. So anyway, they're going at it, so Goku uses the solar flare, sends Caulifla into a wall. Kale ain't like it. She's like, "What you did, blinding her, was a dirty trick." I'm like, "Honey, I'm sorry, but that's not a dirty trick. That was just good strategy on Goku's part. What's a dirty trick is everything Frieza does. That is a dirty trick. Good man. I was about to say good sir, but she is a man. She is a woman, so I will say man." Anyway, so Kale's just kind of like pushing Goku back, and then we get to Frieza. Frieza's out here just finger blasting in random directions. And then you got this Kamen Rider knockoff. I don't watch Kamen Rider, if you're wondering. I just know of him. And you got this Kamen Rider, Kamen Rider, right? Or am I mispronouncing it? Kamen Rider knockoff here. The dude's like, "I am the fighter of justice," and all that stuff. And then he does the whole this reminded me. This is like a mixture of Super Sentai and it was like watching a Sentai, honestly. This felt like watching Super Sentai. And so, this the lights up and his body starts to get surrounded red, and then right before he transforms, Kale and Goku are still being pushed back, and they kind of keep them separated. Frieza's like, "What the hell is going on?" and so then we're back to where we were, and then Frieza makes his appearance. No, he says, "Oh, look what you brought to me, Goku. More monkeys. Well, monkeys do make the greatest playthings." And then Caulifla's like, "Oh, really now?" Fires a Kai blast at her. She's like, "That's why I hate your kind so much. Such unearned arrogance." And then Goku comes in and grabs his arm. He's like, "Frieza, you know as well as I do that I got here first, so I get dibs." "Fine. Well, I guess you monkeys tell each other limb from limb is the greatest theater I could ever ask for." And so then what goes tells Kale and Caulifla, "Don't worry about Frieza. He stayed out of this." Frieza is legit is about to shoot Goku in the back with his little finger blast thing, and Goku's like, "Frieza!" She's like, "Fine." So he puts it away, and then we're back to them fighting. And so Kale and Caulifla lock hands, grab hands, locking hands together. I don't know why they do this. But whatever, they lock their hands, which, like I said, Jesus Christ, the Yuri shippers must have been losing their fucking minds. So, and they go back to teaming up on Gohan, keeping the pressure on him. He's struggling, and also Tien and Krillin also talk about how much Goku is, against the Gohan, is on the ropes at this point. And so then we get back to Frieza, and then the Kamen Rider, and then Mr. Kamen Rider knockoff comes back, and he goes, and then he transforms. His whole suit the top part of his suit turns red after he does a few flips, and then he says, "My speed hasn't been increased 300 full. Try to catch me if you can." And he disappears, and Frieza's like, "I'll just let him be." He doesn't even try. He doesn't even bother. He doesn't even bother chasing the guy. He's just like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna sit here and watch Goku, and I'm gonna watch Goku and these other two Saiyans just tear each other limb from limb." So anyway, after that, before we begin on the next part, I almost forgot about this part of the episode. So when Kale was able to control her Broly form, Goku starts shaking. He's like, "What are these, my Saiyan instincts?" And now, I'm sure, excuse me, I am not the first person to mention this or talk about this. But does Goku want to fuck this woman? Like, is Goku saying and telling him, like, you know, is Goku saying and telling him to hit that pussy fam for Kale? Is this like what happened with Spider-Man, the comics? For those of you that do not know, allow me to explain. So in the comics, so this was around, I don't know when recent, this is more recent, this was back when Dan Slott was still writing the book, before Nick Spencer took over last year. So during his run, this was like during 2015, I think. So when this happened was, so there was we got introduced to a new character by the name of Silk. Sydney Moon was her real name. She was bit by the same spider that bit Peter. And so before she ended up getting locked up in some bunker, and then she got out, and then, you know, she'd have the fan. And her outfit was literally just her covered in webs. Obviously sexualized. Yeah. But the thing is whenever her and Peter were near each other, they would fuck like jackrabbits. Legitimately. There were panels throughout the comics where you would just see them getting down dirty. It was, I don't know why, and I don't really care to know why, what the whole real deal is, why they were so attracted to each other when they were bit by the same spider. I don't know. Spider instincts, who cares? So, is the same thing happening with my man Goku here? Does he want to fuck Kale now? I mean, fuck it. Please, take that woman. Leave Chi-Chi. She's a bitch. You'll be far better off with Kale. Trust me, brother. Anyway, so all jokes aside. Am I actually true with my theory? Does Goku let that motherfucker? Anyway, so Kale and Kefla go back at it. Goku ends up going Super Saiyan God, and Kale. Now I know this could have been just her, like, you know, hyping herself, be like, "Oh, don't worry about it," but she says that this hair color won't save him. I'm like, Kale, you are a Saiyan woman. You should know that the hair color does matter. So now, Greg, Kefla's, that's the spirit. So maybe that's what she meant. Maybe she just said just to hype them out and just like, come on, we can still take them up. But at the same time, come on, you both should know well enough that the hair color does matter for you Saiyans. Anyway. So they go at it. Goku ends up putting them on like around the edge of the arena, hits them with a Kamehameha. They almost get eliminated. The power piece of the arena that they were on breaks out their phone. They put on the Batara earrings, and we then see Kefla. Kefla makes her debut. You got a little background of when Champa handed them the Batara earrings, and you got the Supreme Kai be like, "Oh, well, it was my idea to have them borrow them in the first place." She's like, "Oh, who cares?" So Kaba's kind of just basking there, like, "Oh my god, it's Kefla, she's so strong." And you got Vegeta be like, "What is this colossal energy that's near Kakarot? Focus!" And it gets punched by Top. And then we see Kefla's power, where she's like goes after to, like, you know, go towards Goku, but she ends up just flying right past him. And Goku's like, "Fuck, she." And then she starts throwing a couple punches at him. Goku tries to block with a tries to do a counter with a Kamehameha, I think, or there might be just a similar Kai blast that you use the same motion for. And you know, she instantly deflects it, and that's when the episode ends with Kefla putting the smackdown on Goku. So overall, this episode was amazing. I loved it. The stuff with Vegeta was great. The art animation was fantastic. I really, now as much jokes I was making about the whole story with Kefla, I do like Kale and Kefla. If it's actually a Yuri thing, then okay, cool. You know, fine, whatever. A Yuri relationship with Dragon Ball, fine. Alright, whatever. But I won't lie. I don't know how I feel about Kefla. Yeah, I can kind of see why people are not really big fans of Kefla or Kefla for that matter, with how strong they are. I definitely do say the power's a little bit odd. Like, they act like they're Goku, like the female version of Goku and Vegeta, honestly. But they're nowhere near as powerful, as much experience as those two, and yet they're like borderline on the same level, even though they have never even touched God Ki, you know. Anyway, so overall, I give this episode a 9 out of 10, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. You like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you feel like it. Links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.